We naturally prefer the upside of things. We want the warmth of the day, not the cold of the night. We want the thrill of success, and we'd rather avoid the sting of failure entirely. So let's run a thought experiment. Imagine we could somehow hack the physics of the universe. What if we stripped away every shadow, every low point, and every single bottom, leaving a world made entirely of ups? Think about the mechanics of a seesaw. If you apply upward forces to both seats at the exact same time, the machine doesn't give you double the lift. The plank locks in place, rigid and useless. The same mechanical rule applies to light. If you eliminate all the shadows in a room and blast it with absolute, blinding, multi-directional light, you don't see things better. You actually lose the physical ability to perceive depth, texture, or shape. Everything turns into a flat, featureless void. Erasing the downsides of life doesn't create a utopian paradise. It destroys the exact contrast required for reality to exist at all. About 2,500 years ago, a text called the Tao Te Ching laid out the mechanics of this exact problem. Specifically, Chapter 2 of the Tao Jing section serves as an ancient blueprint for how the universe balances itself. That blueprint is carved into this stone. This is the yin and yang. The smooth curve dividing the teardrops shows opposing forces continuously yielding in a fluid cycle. Those smaller dots reveal a mechanical rule. Every concept inherently lives inside its exact opposite. The universe operates as a cooperative playground. It relies on a working partnership between forces, rather than a collection of isolated ideas. We can see how this partnership actively works through translator Xu Yuancheng's reading of the text. He translates one core line as, "When all know beauty as beauty, there is ugliness." The exact moment a mind draws a boundary to define what is beautiful, it instantly breathes life into the concept of ugliness. One cannot exist without the other framing it. The text applies this logic to physical dimensions too. Long and short complement each other. This diagram shows 3 horizontal lines. If you compare the middle line to the top one, it functions as the long element, but compare it to the bottom line, and it instantly becomes the short element. Length is entirely dependent on its environment. Then the Tao Te Ching introduces another mechanical rule. High and low rest upon each other. You can see this resting principle in traditional Chinese shadow puppetry. The dark material of the shadow gives the puppet its physical form. Meanwhile, the bright light provides the necessary canvas to make that form visible. This is the mechanical truth of the universe. Pushing down on one side of an equation is the exact mechanism that pushes the other side up. These forces work together to power the same engine. So, how does a 2,500-year-old logic problem about light, shadows, and lines change the way we actually experience our daily lives? If a seesaw requires a low to create a high, then our drive to eliminate the difficult parts of life is a misunderstanding of how the machine works. When we treat life as a war where the good must constantly conquer the bad, we are trying to operate a system while removing its fuel. This logic reframes our perceived negatives. A difficult low moment, a dark night, or a sudden unexpected ending are not obstacles to a good life. They are vital, structural counterweights. Without these weights anchoring the system, the subsequent high moments and fresh beginnings would have no shape, no scale, and no real meaning. The truest wisdom isn't found in trying to destroy the opposite side of your seesaw. Instead, it is found in simply sitting down, pushing off the ground, and enjoying the magic of the